did eventually. She said, I mean, Jenny was telling me, so I don't know
I've heard it as well,
but it's such, but you know, and it's such a shame because I know, I think people are saying to get out.
Said the wind to the moon,
I will blow you out. You stare in the air like a ghost in a chair, always looking what I am about. I hate to be watched. I'll blow you out.
The wind blew hard, and out went the moon, so deep on a heap of clouds to sleep. Down lay the wind, and slumbered soon, muttering low.
I've done for that moon.
He turned in his bed. She was there again, on high in the sky, with her one ghost eye. The moon shone white and alive and plain. Said the wind,
I will blow you out again.
The wind took to his revels once more, on down in town like a merry mad clown. He leapt and hallooed with whistle and roar.
What's that?
The glimmering thread once more. He flew in a rage, he danced and blew, but in vain was the pain of his bursting brain. For still the broader the moon scrap grew, the broader he swelled his big cheeks and blew. Slowly she grew, till she filled the night, and shone on her throne in the sky alone, a matchless, wonderful, silvery light, radiant and lovely, the queen of the night. The wind blew hard and the moon grew dim.
With my sledge and my wedge, I have knocked her off her edge. If only I blow right fierce and grim, the creature will soon be dimmer than dim.
He blew, and she thinned to a thread.
One puff more's enough to blow her to snuff. One good puff more where the last was bred, and glimmer, glimmer, glum will go the thread.
He blew a great blast, and the thread was gone. In the air, nowhere was a moonbeam bare. Far off and harmless the shy stars shone. Sure and certain the moon was gone. Said the wind,
What a marvel of power am I! With my breath, good faith, I blew her to death. First blew her away right out of the sky, then blew her in. What strength have I?
but the moon knew nothing about the affair, for high in the sky, with her one white eye, motionless, miles above the air, she had never heard the great wind blare.
A man once saw a snake and said, "You wretched thing, I'll strike you dead. 'Twill be for everybody's good." Immediately the wicked thing, by wicked be it understood, I mean not man, but snake with sting, was put in a sack and doomed, alack, to death without a jury. Then the man, despite his fury, to show that he had acted fairly, announced his reasons very clearly. Snake, you're ungrateful and base. I cannot spare one of your race. Who could let something so bad go free? Any sensible man can see that only a foolish person would show mercy to creatures ungrateful and low. The snake, addressed in such a way, found that it had something to say. My life is in your hands. I know, but wait before you strike the blow. Why are you sure you're right to kill a creature when you think you will? Is this man's justice? I would add we have our way of life. It is not bad. So please don't think that I am rude if I speak up before I die and tell you that I think it's you, not I, that is the symbol of ingratitude. The man jumped up in great surprise. You're talking nonsense, he replies. To prove me right, we will resort to an independent court. The snake agreed, so to a cow they turned who passed them by. She said, the case is plain. I can't see how the thing should bother any head. The snake is right. I'll frankly say that man for many, many a day, with milk and cheese, I freely fed without so much as shake of head. And now, when I am old and dry, he leaves me without grass to die. Sure, had the snake here been my master, it couldn't have been a worse disaster. So saying, with an awkward bow, walked off, or rather limped, the cow. The man, annoyed by this decree, exclaimed, "O snake, this cannot be. The cow is silly. Let us place before the ox our mutual case." The snake agreed, and with a sigh, the ox walks up, and by, still munching, he makes this reply. After years and years and years of heavy work and weariness, that man the harvest should possess. And here the ox burst into tears. My sole reward has been more weight to pull to every farmer's gate, and having worked me off my feet, I might get sold for butcher's meat. That ox is definitely a liar. I know the oak tree would be fairer. The tree, when asked, then made a case which left no doubt of man's disgrace. Told how he'd sheltered man from rain, and how he'd covered hill and plain, how he gave man flowers and fruit, and how that, when his will it suits, man cuts him down and burns his roots. The man, convinced against his will, was feeling very angry still. So when he'd aimed an angry kick, he whacked the snake sack with his stick. It's the same with people who think they are so great. Truth and reason they often hate. They think that all things here below just for their convenience grow. So if you ever want to teach the truth to these people, keep out of their reach.
Well, thank you very much too for coming and sharing this evening, and I must ask you to please remember to fill in your questionnaire. That would be I'd really appreciate that. And also Gwen and Juliet want me to mention that don't forget that the beautiful story of Sir Gawain is on this weekend and next weekend at 3 o'clock. So thank you very much again. And